Hey, my name is PolishLynx and welcome to Raising Angel's Hope. And basically let's begin that second chapter of the game. Yet here I am, unlike we skipped something. Yeah. Class starts way too early for me. The sun is just barely over the horizon and bearing down on me like an unforgiving god riding across the sky. Yet here I am. Unlike several others, I'm not only here on time but about 10 minutes early. That's right, early. I managed to get myself out of bed through sheer force of will. Well, that happens sometimes. Man and Jade are huddled in the corner, quietly chatting amongst themselves. Soul is sitting by himself, always aloof from the rest of us. It doesn't seem that any of the friendly faces are here quietly yet. Not surprised, I would be amazed if Yoi was ever going to make it by anything other than the skin of her teeth. A few minutes later, both her and Yotor trudge in with a chair look in their eyes. Good morning. What's so good about it? I want to go back to bed. Oh, come on. Today is the first day of actual classes. You would be happy about that? I wouldn't. Well, we'll get to find out who is in our group for the rest of the year. Stop being so enthusiastic so early. Exactly. I don't understand enthusiastic people in the morning as well. How can you be enthusiastic in the morning? Really? I find it impossible to be honest, but whatever. Yoi's eyes keep fading shut and opening again a few seconds later. Something tells me I'm going to be spending all class poking her to keep her going. The door slamming open with the force of a bomb going off snaps Yoi to full alertness and Yotor drops under his desk covering his head. Wake up, maggots! Class is starting! Yes, Major. That's better. You all need to have a little more pep in your step, or we'll start morning workouts as well. Yes, Major. Let's get down to the nits and grits to this. Starting today, you will all be broken down into two groups. Keep in mind that this is not a competition. You will be rewarded or punished based upon your group's combined performance. I'm looking at you, Mana. Yeah, rah, team. From time to time, there will be challenges. The group that does the best in these challenges will earn rewards such as day passes. The losers? Well, you get rewarded as well. You get to spend more personal time with me. Isn't that sweet? Like how? Do not forget that you are a single squad. If you go out of your way to thwart your peers, you will feel the reciprocation. In the KDF, it may be multiple teams, but it is always one fight. Each team will have their own team leader with a squad leader who goes between the two teams. Okay. Your squad leader's authority is absolute, so I better not hear reports of you giving them a hard time. Hear that, elf? Send to you and you have to answer me. Blah. As soon as I call your name, form up with the rest of your worthless cadets. Team 1 will be Cadet Mono, Cadet Queen, Cadet Star, and Cadet Edek. Cadet Edek will be your team leader. Team 2 will be Cadet Hackett, both Cadet Lopez, Cadet Zenma. Hackett will be your team leader. Wait a second. Isn't someone missing? I mean, basically us? As expected. Lena and Egg. I'm not sure if I would rather have her or Soul at least talks enough so we can figure out he's a sleazeball. She walks over with her head hanging low. Is she just shy or is she like Soul? A bigot. He's disappointed she ended up with two Lupit and an elf. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. She doesn't seem to be a bad person, just a little lost. Wait. He did say my name, didn't he? Told you someone is missing. Does that mean I'm not a part of the squad? I guess it is possible. I filled out some of those forms yesterday incorrectly, or you really did doodle on mine. Maybe my father is secretly a crazed madman who is secretly taking over the universe, and security check found it. I don't want to go home. I was going to become a famous science officer and pay for our trip.
Cat Moonfallow, front and center!
Sir? Everyone is looking at me with a mix of terrible smugness, surprise and fear. I can see Yoi ready to jump to her feet to defend me, so looking with glee that one of those monsters are going away. I need to stay strong. Yotor looks calm and unperturbed. He tells me that I need to just play the game and trust my belief that I haven't done anything wrong.
Cadets, this is your squad leader. She reports to all of you, but more importantly, she reports to me. Your problems are her problems, which means they are my problems. And I don't like problems. Am I clear?
It isn't fair! I'm the one who should be in charge! I hate to agree with her, sir, but both of us or Cadet Queen would be much better choices.
I'm sorry, but did a pair of cadets have the gall to think that their opinions were more important than mine?
No, sir. Mine is.
Faces! Damn it, you stuck-up hostcat. Let me be perfectly clear. Your opinions means nothing. Less than nothing. Your opinion is a void. There are two sides of the coin of leadership. Leadership and followership. If you don't know how to master both, you are nothing more than a bird in a precious force. But then since you'll just need some education, and I'm very willing to help you learn that there is more in this world than your delusional views of your self-worth. Education is fun, right?
No, it's not. Sir! Yes, sir. No, sir.
Oh, it is. Then we can all do some learning together. Everyone on the ground and start pushing!
My arms are hurting. I have plenty of time to think over my new role. Everyone is going to be counting me. I've never have had anyone counting on me before. The only thing I've ever been in charge of before was the expeditionary team bake sale. Yoi seems stoked that I'm the one who is playing shepherd, but I'm a little scared. I thought I was just going to have to focus on protecting myself. At least I can pick which team I stick with. I don't have to spend any more time with Soul that I want. Finally, the Major lets us back up. We all pull up our desks around each other. Welcome to the group! Hi. It's not fair. Are you?
Got it, Mana. Save your chit-chat for after class. We are starting today's history session.
We'll talk later. The season, of course. The lesson starts, and so does the usual draw that comes with the beginning of the term. Let's face it, there is not much you can do to make distributing lesson plans and outlines interesting. Well, you can chew Yoi out for falling asleep. That always makes the lesson a little more exciting. Major Brownfoot really doesn't like her uncaring attitude. The lesson takes on with the slow drawl of sluggish time. The material looks to be interesting for. It seems that we are going to be studying the history of the Katajion directorship. Flipping through the pages, I will see several subjects that are recognized from previous studies. Wars, destruction, and some golden ages to round it out. Some of them I had studied before, others are relatively unexplored. There's a treasure trove of exciting stories to go over. While he doesn't seem to be the academia type, I can see some enthusiasm in the way the Major talks about the sections we are going to be going over. This could be fun. Yeah, right. Or not. After going over the outline, he drives to the grading scales. To pass, you need to score an 85% or higher in his class. It's pass or fail. No grades, but that doesn't leave a lot of room for mistakes. Nice. Nor does the 2 strikes you are out policy either. While you are given a second chance to retest, another failure will lead to your dismissal from the class and the academy. Lena's face goes very pale when she hears this, but Yoi and Yotor seem nonchalant about it. I wonder how good Yotor is at history. As long as we can survive this, I think we'll be fine. We don't start a new subject for another month. And the time continues to tick on long into the day. We don't even stop for lunch. Instead, the cafeteria delivers meals for us. We only get 10 minutes to scarf down the sandwiches and fruit. No time to have any sort of conversation. The Major says we will have more time to eat later on. but he wants to get us started quickly. I don't mind. The sooner we can start doing more than talking about this net sites to visit for research, the sooner we can get to the juicy stories of heroes and adventures. Before I can fall into another days, Major Bramford distributes one more file to everyone.
Over the course of my class, I want each group to create a presentation on one major figure of the Katajion Space Sector. Know your heritage, be the future. You will deliver this presentation to the headmaster at the end of the course. I expect to see great work from all of you. Am I clear? Good. You have the next hour before the daily workout to decide on topic. Go!
The Major steps out of the room, leaving Joy to kick back in her chair without any comments about posture. Funny, I thought he was going to put me to sleep. I've taken drugs that were less soporific than his voice. Thanks. Yuck. My trash bin is going to be full of these worthless handouts. That just proves how much you are going to be glad I'm on your team. I can't resist it. He must get really bored to have made so many different documents on policy. It was probably a bullet in his performance report. Speed up the education of the cadets. Speed up. Right? Maybe. Lena doesn't join in our flame war. She staring at her datapad with her eyes wide open and pale, clammy skin. Are you alright, Lena? She nods slowly but still remains focused on looking anywhere other than us. It's probably because she's still waking up from that lecture. Again, she moves her head side to side, but doesn't look up. Yoi looks at her with annoyance, but keeps her mouth quiet. Thankfully, Yotter notices the momentary estrangement and redirects the conversation. We probably should get started finding a name. How about we ask Lena? I'm sure she wants to join in. Come on, don't you want to help? I would say that Yoi is trying to encourage Lena, but the hated-filled tone betrays her intentions. Hey, you're just like him, I see it in your eyes. Oh my god, Yoi, shut up! She was going to say something! Bramford. Yoi! I'm not going to hurt having her in the group if she's going to act this way. Why don't... God damn it, maybe she's just shy! Shut up, Yoi! Why don't you just go join and help my buddy over there if you aren't going to help? Lay off. Oh my god. Yeah! She was also a bit racist, but towards humans, right? And it looks like she's on the verge of tears, but sits firmly in her seat. This really isn't my place to step in. I'm not sure who is right and who is wrong. What are you talking about? I want to step in! Besides, Yoi seems to be running out of steam quickly. Without Lena defending herself, Yoi doesn't know where to attack next. I don't know if this is my place to interact, but if I can end this quickly, I'm going to try. It bugs me seeing Yoi treat Lena the same way she treats Sol. Calm down, Yoi. She hasn't done anything to you. She's just like Sol. Have you thought for a moment that maybe trying to bite her head off the second we had a free moment might have scared her? She was trying to tip your chair over in the middle of the lesson. I watched her constantly staring at your chair. She even stuck her hand out at one point. Huh? Yep. Is it true? No. Lena's croak is so inaudible that Yoi doesn't hear it. I doubt she would care at this point what Lena has to say about herself. I think she's being unfair to the tiny girl, but Lena doesn't seem to be doing anything to help her guys out. She's already back to looking at her databed while trying to withhold tears from falling on the screen. I take a quick glance over her shoulder to see what she's looking at and am rewarded with a sheet on grades. It only raises more questions. Is she worried that she's going to fail herself or that we are going to fail her? I can only hope that she reaches out to us. We are all in this together. Right, and what we're trying to do? From the fidgeting and glowing blue blush, I think Yoi is wrong about Lena, but that's strange. Hi. She wanted to pet your tail. Hey? I thought it was pretty obvious, for I'm that disappointed that it wasn't me. Mine's so much nicer. What? She wants to touch my tail, but she's not. She can't touch it. I guess that is a good explanation. Certainly, but Faye won't let you. I already asked. Now I'm the one who is blushing brighter than Lena's hair. I slowly scoot my chair a little further away from both of their grabbing hands. I'm sorry. It's okay. We all want to play with Faye's tail. What about me? You get to play with your tail whenever you want. That's not what I meant. How about balls are dragging? Dragging. All of us look at her in varying forms of surprise. He's a major figure and he's also a lupit. That would work for everyone, right? He's a starfighter wing leader who saved Earth during the Reality invasion. Oh, him. I'm up for it. How about you, Faye? I guess so. I met him once. I'd like to learn more about him.
I got a couple stories about him that will add some flavor to the project. Brilliant! I'll go tell Brammy.
And what about my vote? You have a problem with it?
Not me, he's a good man. Then why did you stop me?
I apologize for brushness. It's okay, just... Her eyes go back to the datapad. From the new angle I'm at, I can see what she's looking at. It's the page that has the grading requirements on it. Is she worried about failing more than I am?
Before I get a chance to pry further, the bell sounds and she's out the door to the truck.
I might be under her, but I'm going to shine and have her spot by the end of the month.
You better believe it.
This is going to be interesting as a group we have.
That just makes it more fun.
Of course. So much fun! Working on a project! Oh yes! Okay, maybe it is fun if your group is actually working together and you don't have to do all the shit by yourself. He gives me a hearty laugh and a faint smile.
That it does.
Moonfallow! Oh hi, I was just going to head down to the truck.
We need to talk first.
Everyone else has filled out to the truck. Even Yoik has already run off ahead of me. It is just me and Sol in this empty classroom. From the glare on his face, I can only guess that
Whatever he has to tell me is a bunch of insults about how Mance can be squad leader.
Looks like we are going to be working together for the upcoming year.
You can do it, Faye. Don't let him intimidate you.
I'm looking forward to it. I extend my hand to him with a smile on my face. Begrudgingly, as if pushing his hand through disgusting sour slope, he takes my hand and gives me a fierce grip. Let me be clear, you're going to fail and probably drag down your little elf body with you. If you're here in a month, I'll be astounded. But the major says that you are the squad leader, so I'll follow you. Just don't expect me to blindly follow your direction, while you lead us to destruction. But that wouldn't be learning leadership, or you learning followership.
I can follow just fine. It's just worthless to follow stupid mutts.
Or did you stop calling me a mutt?
I'm just calling you what you are.
You! Look, I want everyone to pass. Just stay out of my way and let me manage the other team without interference. And let Lena manage the other one by herself while I just go sit in a corner. About that. Suddenly Sol's expression softens and his gaze drifts away from mine. I know Lena will, and she's not a very effective leader. With that loudmouth elf, she's going to have a hard time coping. I've got the second squad handled just fine, but could you help Lena?
Me?
It would mean a lot to me. But she's a bit. How could she possibly keep up with your brave, smart humans? We're having a private conversation, but out. I'm not going to let you bully Faye. You drink whatever you want. Whatever. Just keep in mind what I said, Moonfallow. Play. I'm not going to report him again. What was he rushing about this time? He wanted me to help Lena out. Like we need to be taught to help out our squad mate. I want to smile and agree, but the way you turned on Lena earlier was a bit foreboding. With Kika probably planning a copy in secret and Yoi ready to pounce, Lena is going to need help.
Yeah.
Especially with her. I'd rather stay with everyone else than hang around in Sol's squad anyway. Fulfilling Sol's request will be easy and maybe it might make him less like to try and overthrow me as well. Why do I have to be leader? Come on, let's run!
Run!
Let's run, yeah. And yeah, morning comes too fast, like a speeding cargo holder fluttering me across a bright sunlit day. So we went through the whole day already. Pulling myself out of my warm bed, I know it is time for me to face another day. I can hear noises out in the hall as the others are getting ready for school as well. Loud crashes from Yoi's room help jar me awake. Having sensitive hearing is a perk when surviving in the wilderness. But here it is going to end up with me going deaf. By the time I finish getting my uniform and my tail brushed, the chaos has moved to outside my door. Come here. Good morning. Hello. Is it time to go already? Yappa. But I just woke up 10 minutes ago. I have a couple more minutes to get ready. You overstep again? I like to say it is effective time management. Lena tries to stifle, turning away from the perplexed elf. It can't be that effective if you still need a couple more minutes, right? Okay, let's go. The walk is silent, something very out of place for Yoi. I get to hear the sweet sounds of the bird chirping in the trees. Since we don't have fixed seating, I decided to take the open spot next to the window today. It puts me by myself, Yoi not wanting to be close to bright lights. Oh my god, that was a perfect strategy then! Major Bramford comes in and begins his lesson. I suspect that he is reading straight from the book for this section. The articles of the original charter are duly given to me. The summer sun beats down on me, lulling me into a peaceful trance. Feeling the heat on my ears is pleasant. I wish I could open a window and get a nice breeze rolling through here. They have the air conditioning unit turned on, but the room feels very stifling and stale. I don't like being trapped indoors all the time. We are supposed to have a survival week here at the end of the month, but that still means too much classroom time. The rest of the class seems to have fallen into a stupor as well. Even Sol is making a half-hearted attempt at taking notes. Except for Lena, she's scribbling notes down as if the universe depended on it. I'm not sure why she's so dedicated to learning what should be second nature to a citizen who grew up on Earth. 7 books written by political writer Anton Rogers 600 years ago. Politics are fun, yay! Most of it has no real bearing with real life, or any relevance to modern society. I get that we have to learn the basics, but shit, we have to deal with an entire week of this garbage. Poor Lena, I hope she realized that this isn't the part to get worked up over. A little bit of cramming before the test on Friday and we'll be fine. Yeah! But she's so passionate in trying to cram that I can't really laugh at her. I hope she does well. My thoughts drift back to the calming heat from the window. Keep awake, Faye. Finally, we leave the classroom of dreariness and head out to the track for our daily workout. It might be tiring and painful, but it beats sitting in desk all day. I know how anyone can take a permanent posting on a combat vessel, but just being stuck in the classroom for 2 days is already driving me insane. Faye! Yoi comes sprinting up behind me before dropping back to my slow, steady pace. I keep my words short to conserve my breath. I may be in decent shape, but this is a long run. Yoi seems to be having a hard time slowing her speedy pace to not outrun me. She's like a crack-happy Bona lizard. Can I ask you a quick question? Sure. What do you think about her? Yoi points to the tall redhead slowly jogging by herself, breathing heavily. Lena. She doesn't talk very much. I know, I can get a good feel for her. If she doesn't talk, I can figure out how much Sol has corrupted her. If she doesn't want to go by herself, we can force her. I've got a better idea, she says with such enthusiasm, but I can't help but compare it to someone saying that poking a Kodiak bear with a stick is a good idea. I just know my proverbial limbs are going to be ripped off. Well, I've never heard about Kodiak bear, but let's Google if that's really a thing or it's just basically a thing in the game. But even if not, okay, there is a thing actually like that. Okay, never mind, that's like the basic one. I think that one might be in Poland actually somewhere. Or maybe not. Largest subspecies of brown bear. One of the largest bears alive today, the other being the polar bear. Okay! But yeah, even if it wasn't a thing, like Kodiak bear being, you know, just a thing in Raising Angels, it's still poking a bear with a stick definitely is not a good idea. What? Never you worry about that, just be in your room at 6:30, okay? Okay. Yoi goes speeding off after Jake, only furthering my suspicions that she's up to no good. Well, if it is just for the betterment of the group, I'll let her do what she must. It wouldn't do me any good to tell her no, even if I wasn't just the tad bit so curious. I just hope she doesn't get us all in trouble again. I I pace back and forth as I wait for Yoi to show up. It's already 6:45. 15 minutes to 7, and there hasn't been a sign of her. A rapid knocking causes me to jump out of my skin. You two are grinning like naughty pups. What did you do? We got it! Yeah! Got what? This! Yoi tosses a small leather-bound book onto my bed. It's pretty small. There can't be more than 100 pages in it. You found a library book. No, silly, we found this in her room. You broke into her room? Of course. Why do you think I needed a jet to crack the lock? Are you fucking retarded? How? You don't think I got the government funded by asking politely, did you? Huh? I mean, I'm a tech mastermind. I can break into anything including your heart. Hit on fire again in my presence, and the only thing breaking might be our limbs. Oh, well, whatever. You wouldn't even... You both don't have any chances, sorry. Too much of a pain in the asses. Yeah, you can't treat people so casually and know for certain you can be breaking the room to steal possessions. It doesn't matter how we got it, it just matters that we got it. How is stealing Lena's library book going to help us figure out anything about her? It's not a library book, it's a diary. We think. We know. You were reading her diary. Not yet, we wanted to wait until you were with us. We're urgently going to steal her datapad, but all she had in there was this and the pad the school gave you. Yep, wasn't going to find anything there. You were going to steal her datapad. What did you think you'd find? Love letters, diary entries, blogs. I was going to tell her panties, but you always said no. Like everyone tells me, you might want to filter yourself. Ignore me. How are you doing so? I always heard that in ancient times freakons were forces of good and certainty. The differences between reality and mythology, I guess. She didn't have her own. It's strange, right? Unless she took it with her to dinner. I don't think she owns one. You have one, Faye? Of course. I may have lived in the wilderness, but even I have one. The mystery thickens. So let's crack this thing open! You can do wilderness, eh? I pick up a book, but keep it closed. Reading someone's diary never turns out well in the net shows. Besides, while I'm sure there is untold amounts of detail that will help us figure out Lena, it would be a lot more polite to simply ask her. Then again, reading this would give us the unfiltered truth. Books don't lie. If I want the truth, I should open it. But that would betray the goodwill and faith between us, if she found out. If we are ever going to be friends, we need to have something to start with. Well, I'm sure it could be argued that prying into her diary is not what real friends should do. There are times when the ends justify the means, right? Alright, but we never tell Lena we did this, promise? What? Promise? What? What? I want a choice. Okay. Why? Why don't I have a choice with this? What the hell? I don't want to open it. Come on! Why would I want that? God damn it! I'm pretty sure in the red rose we were able to choose at this moment. Or maybe I'm wrong about this. I open the cover with the atmosphere and the gassy, as if I'm handling a flower. I almost wish there was epic music playing in the background. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Oh, there are only six slots. Okay, let's override this one then. Return the diary. Sorry. Try as I might, I can't shake the bad feeling in my gut. This is wrong. I wouldn't like it if someone broke into my room and went publishing my drawings of animals to the world. As tempting as it is, no it isn't, I just can't do it. Knowing this isn't going to end well, I close the book before they get a peep at its contents. We shouldn't do this. Huh? I can do this, even though there are no secrets between family and friends. It shouldn't be like this. Just open it! No! Just pick! No! They move in close, trying to block me off from the escape in my room with the book. Scumpering over my head, clutching the book close to my chest to stop their attacks, to liberate it. I blitz out the door. I need to get out of here before... Ah! Faye, Herbert, is something wrong? I look behind me and notice that Yoi and Jade have vanished. I'm so sorry! It's okay, I'm alright. No, I need to take something. Extend the diary to her, my head hanging low. What's this? We didn't read it, I swear nobody opened your diary, please believe me. Lena takes the book from my hands, removing any further risk of curiosity killing the cat. I thought I left this in my room. You broke it and took it, didn't she? Don't worry, you don't need to tell me. We didn't read it, I'm sorry, we never saw any embarrassing secrets. If you ever want to talk about any of them, we'll always be there for you. If you don't want to, then that's okay. I just hope you can trust us. Even though you stole my diary. I can only hang my head in shame. I believe you, Faye. Yes! I raise my head and see a grinning face to greet me. Hey, I couldn't stay mad at you if you wanted to be. You're just like a sad puppy. I'm not a pup. I was expecting her to be angry or upset, not the soft smile on her lips. You believe me? I do. She flips the book open, revealing a bunch of blank pages with nothing more than the date on the top of the first page that's 2 weeks old. I forgot even owned this. It was a gift from my friend, Tarival, before I left Earth. I don't like writing very much, so I forgot about it. You seem to love writing when we are in the class. That's because I have to do it. You should try it. But it's so boring. But you know what? It actually helps you to stay awake. I'm saying the truth about it. Even if you don't listen, you basically write what you see and you know everything, then you can actually stay awake a bit. Well, maybe not fully, you know. Maybe like half asleep, half not. I mean, you keep writing but you don't listen to anything. So basically you kind of turn off your hearing. Ah! What's so boring? She pats me softly on the head and walks back to her room. I still don't know anything about her, but I think that's okay for now. By the way. Hey Faye! Ow! I look down and see the brown leather book that she bounced off my chest on the ground. I'm sorry, I thought you were going to catch it! Why did you attack me? I wasn't going to give you just a gift! A gift? Thank you! Oh, you can try stealing it from you instead, she says with a light and airy tone, but that is a pretty dastardly plan. I'll have to do a better job at hiding it than she did. Good night, Faye! Night night! Night night! Thankfully, my guests are gone from my room after I head back in. I think I might end up slapping them for causing such a potential problem. But I got a new diary from it. The only diary I've ever kept before is the one my father asked me to take of the new plants we had discovered. I stare at the blank pages. What should I write in here? I dig out an old ink pen from my backpack and ponder what I should write. September 12th, 2592. Lena gave me this diary today. She said it was a gift for getting it out of the clutches of Yoi. I stared at it for a while, trying to figure out what else to write. What else is there to write? I stared out the window. I like Lena. I hope she likes us. I close up the diary, content with what I have written. It's not much, but I'm sure I'll have more to write about in a couple of days. I plop down on my bed with my datapad and pull up the history text. I might as well get some study done. We test on the first chapter in 2 days. Yep, so we'll see how the test will go in the next episode. So for now, hope you enjoyed this and basically see you in the next one. Bye bye!